So if you're watching this video, it's because your home is under contract and the buyers will be doing a home inspection. What happens at a home inspection? Number one, they have a licensed home inspector check all the ins and outs of the house, the plumbing, the electrical, the roof, the foundation. If it's on well water, they might do a water test. So from soup to nuts, everything and anything that runs the actual guts of the house. So some things to know before that home inspection happens. Depending on the inspector, that will determine the length of time. Ask your realtor or myself, if I'm your working agent, who the inspector is and how much time you should allot for, if you are living full-time in the home, how much time you should allot to be out of the house. That's another part of this. Should the sellers be home during the home inspection? Absolutely not. Unless there's just a medical limitation or physical limitation where you're not able to leave the house, the buyers should be able to do that home inspection with their inspector and feel free to talk about the pros, the cons in the house, any concerns they might have about the structure without worrying about hurting the homeowner's feelings. So those are just a couple things to know. And things to do in preparation of your home inspection, make sure that things like the electrical box, the oil tank, if you have oil for fuel, your furnace or your boiler are completely accessible, because what you don't want to have happen is to have the inspector and the buyers arrive and have a ton of piles on top of those mechanicals. Then they're touching and moving your stuff, and you don't want that. Another thing to know is that they will again be looking at various things and spaces of your home, including the attic. If there's attic space, make sure it's accessible. So if you have a pile of boxes on the stairway to the attic, make sure those are cleared. So I hope this is helpful, and the inspection is really important to those buyers to know if there are any issues, and please don't panic if there are, because 9 times out of 10, the things that come up in a home inspection, the owners had no idea was even a problem. Because if things aren't working, we don't fix it. Or if things are working, we don't fix it, right? So if everything you've been living in your house day to day, everything seems fine, it doesn't mean that you know that there are mice building a little nest in your electrical panel, unless something goes wrong. So, and I only mention that because we see a lot of that. So I hope this was helpful. Always reach out if you have other questions. Good to see you here.